From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
Imagine standing on the land where your ancestors were beaten, starved, raped, and forced to labor for generations. But instead of honoring their struggles, we're popping champagnes and dancing the night away. Hello and welcome to the African Diaspora News Channel. I am Whitney Mckoy, coming to you from Kingston, Jamaica, the heart of the Caribbean. Now, Jamaica is seen as the land of wood and water. But beneath the lush greenery and the picturesque hills lies a brutal history that shaped this nation and somewhat the world. Today, many Jamaicans from slave plantations have taken on new lives, but not as museums or historical monuments, but as wedding spots, party venues, and photo shoot locations. So what does it mean to celebrate love and life on land once soaked in blood and pain? Well, let's take a deeper look. Between the 1600s and 1800s, Jamaica's economy was built on the backs of enslaved Africans. Some plantations, well, mostly sugar plantations, were the foundation of that system and the site of some of the worst human suffering known in modern-day history. Families were torn apart, people were whipped and starved and overworked, sometimes even to their death. Places like Rosal, Woodhope, and other estates still stand today. Some offer ghost tours, historical walkthroughs, while others, they rent out their grounds for weddings, retreats, and birthday parties, sometimes even festivals. I mean, don't get me wrong, the gardens are beautiful, the architecture stunning, but the history often minimized or even sometimes completely erased. Many of these venues barely mention the enslaved people who built and suffered on these lands. Their blood literally ran through these lands. So here's the question I want to ask today. Is it disrespectful to celebrate at a place where so many were brutalized? Or can these spaces be reimagined as symbols of survival and resilience? Some people say using plantation spaces for joyful events is a form of healing. They call it reclamation, turning pain into power, while others strongly disagree. To them, it feels like celebrating, well, on top of a grave. Not to mention our ancestors. There are no mentions of our ancestors, no acknowledgement of the truth, just good vibes and silence. Most of these plantations are privately owned. They make money through tourism, weddings, and events. It's seen as a business, and business is definitely booming. But here's what's often missing, right? Historical education, cultural sensitivity, and of course, giving back to the descendants of those who were enslaved. So where do we draw the line between honoring history and, of course, ignoring it? Should there be guidelines for how these spaces are used? More education, more accountability? Like, what do we believe should happen? And as Jamaicans and as members of the global African diaspora, as a people, we need to ask, are we preserving history or are we just partying over it? Let me hear from you. Would you get married on a plantation estate in Jamaica? Do you see it as a disrespect or a reclamation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have the conversation. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel for more stories that challenge, educate, and celebrate who we are. Until next time, stay connected.